This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So we have created yesterday one report, and we had seen couple of options there, right? So people who couldn't install the databases, and please contact my team. So you ping them and you ask them the solutions. You also Google it once, okay? If you have any kind of a time, please Google it once. If there is a solution, you try to restore it. If you face any problem, just talk to my team once today, okay? So they'll be able to support. And you take this number 96421 and 43942. Is a technical guy, so he will be able to support you. Clear? Yeah. And we had created one simple report yesterday with the help of a wizard. Very simple reports can be created. And today we're going to see one more type of the report, that is called create a parameter report. So what is a parameter and how to create parameters we'll understand today. Clear? And we know how to create a project. Now you should know how to add a report now. And today we'll discuss about how to create a parameter. Quickly go to start and say dev env. So you should be able to open your Visual Studio. This is SSDT to create your SSRS and SSIS and SSAS projects in the same. Just click on this. Now I'm going to be opening Visual Studio. Now under recent, you should be able to find out your project. Clear? Under recent, you should be able to find out your project. If it is not there, then go to file, open project or solution. So if you don't have the recent projects, then go to file, open project solution, click on this, and you go to your path. So I told you yesterday, I think we are keeping our project inside Windows C and SSIRS project. You should be able to go to your project path and click on the solution. I kept my path in my data demos. Now this is what is called SSRS April 1st. Now when you open this, there is a solution file. Okay, so choose this file and click on open. So this is how you should be able to open existing project. Clear? So as soon as you open, you should be able to get all these things, and you simply choose your project and click on this. So it got open now. Now I had created yesterday a simple wizard based report. Now you go to Solution Explorer and create multiple reports. Right click on this and add new report. When you choose this, what happens? It's going to be opening a wizard. So wizard means, I told you, you can create a very, very simple report, not the complex reports. Now I don't want to use this. Now I wanted to go in for add new item, and I wanted to create a complex report. I wanted to use this method. So if you close this window, Solution Explorer, the properties window we don't need. So you can simply go to view menu, get Solution Explorer. Clear? If you close this window, go to view menu, Solution Explorer. Clear? You should be able to get it. And when you expand it, you are going to see the reports, and this is an RDL file. Now I wanted to create a report today. Now the step number one, I have to add a new report because I don't want to create a new project for each and every report. So use the same project, create a new report, and data source, data set, everything will be same. Now, what are the learning points in this? We're going to be creating a single parameter, multiple parameters, cascading parameters, drop down list for parameter, default values, other parameter configurations, display calendar in parameters, display radio buttons in parameter. Let us understand what is a parameter first. And let me go to my database. Use ibank. Okay. So you must use ibank here and execute. Now, what is the table we are referring to? We are referring to a table called as account master table. Now, I go to this table, drag and drop this table. You say select. Okay, select means reading the data, right? So open this and try to execute. Now you can also remove if you don't need all these things, simply remove them. And this is your table. So this is a table of customers. Whenever you go to bank and open an account, all the data is captured in this table. Clear? Now I have a lot of branches like branch BR1, branch BR2, branch, a lot of branches I have. Sometimes customer wanted to see their own branch data. Clear? For example, you are a branch manager, you wanted to see your branch customers. So what you do, you write like this, BR1. When you put a vary clause, it's going to be giving you only BR1 data. So now branch BR1 has 20 guys, 20 customers. So I'm the BR5 manager. I wanted to see my own customers. So I put BR5 here. If I'm the branch, 3 manager, I wanted to see my customers means I will be able to, put my branch. So that means this will be decided not by the technical guy. So the end user. So what is that you would like to see? For example, when you go to Amazon.com, I wanted to see home appliances. So you need to choose that. So I wanted to buy a baby product. So the deciding factor will be yours, not by a technical guy. So this will be a parameter. So how to create a parameter? You put at the rate symbol, you give same name. Okay, control C and control V. So this is what is called parameter. Parameter means a value for this will be supplied by a customer at the time of viewing the report. If you execute, it is not going to work now. It will tell you must declare blah blah blah. So we don't understand what is this, but this A is going to work. So how to create a parameter? You can put at any name you can put, even X also works. But X means nobody can understand. Put the column name. What is the column name? The column name is called BRAD. So this is how we are going to create a parameter. If I create a parameter, what happens in reporting, we'll see. Clear? So now we go back. Okay. We go back here. Let me take a new report. Click add new item. Now choose report. Now this is a let us say customers report. Customers.rdl file. So you give the report name first and click a new report. RDL file gets created. Now this is done. What is done? Adding a new report is done. Then adding a data source. Create data source and data set. I go how to create a data source. Now you go to view menu. You go to which menu? You need to go to view menu. So bottom of this window, you will see report data. Click on this. Now there is a data source and data set. So right click on this, say add data source. Now how do I get this window? You have to go to view menu, come down. At the bottom of this window, you should be able to see this. Click on this. Now data source, data sets. Now I want to create a data source. Clear? Right click on this. Now add data source. What is the data source? It is ibank, right? Ibank source. Now, this is ibank is coming from SQL Server. You need to make sure you're going to be using Microsoft SQL Server. If it is coming from Cube, you must use analysis services. Clear? Azure means you need to use Azure database. So whatever you wanted to have it, you should be able to have it. If you wanted to get it from Teradata, SAP, Oracle, lot of things, whatever you wanted to have it, you should be able to have it there. But I wanted to choose Microsoft SQL Server. Click on build. So what is the server name? Server name is dot. Dot means local SQL server. So inside that I have a database called ibank. So test connection is succeeded. Now click on OK. Now done. Click on OK. So step number 2 is also done. Now create a data set. Data set means a query. Query is ready. So this is my query. So I'll be taking not all the columns. So this is your query, right? Now when you execute, I don't need all the columns. I write few columns. Account ID, name, see balance. Now something like this, product ID and branch ID, something like this. I will take only couple of columns, not all columns. So something. So this is the complete query. I'm going to be copying, and the next step is create a data set. Right click on the data set, add data set. So this data set is called main set, main data set. Now use a data set embedded in my report. Now choose this. Now data source is IBank. Now you paste this query. Clear? Now this is what is called a parameter. Now what happens in the parameter we'll discuss. Now click on OK. Now unable to connect, what happened? Now if it is not unable to connect, go there once and you click on build. Now it is changed to SQL authentication automatically. This is known issue in 2019. You must go and change it to Windows authentication. Click on OK. If anybody gets the error, what you should do, you go to iBank data source, click on build. You must use it was changed to SQL Server authentication. Now you need to change it to what? Windows authentication. That's it. So the main data set did not create properly. Now let me delete this query. Now let me recreate once again the same steps. The dataset name is called main set. Now choose embedded. Now use IBank, copy and paste the query. Now click on OK. Now all the column names are available here. Now step number 2 is also successfully completed. Data set. Now add a data item or a region. So I would like to display the data in a table format. For that purpose, you go to view menu, you see toolbox. Okay. Now we can use a table or a matrix, rectangle, image, sub-report, chart, gauge, map, data bar, sparkline. All these things you will be able to see in your Power BI as well. Power BI is also reporting tool, right? All the data items you will be able to see in the Power BI as well. So I wanted to drag and drop a table. So I wanted to show the data in a table. That is what is. What is a table? It is a collection of rows and columns, right? Now you go and what you do, as soon as you drag and drop, you will be able to get all the columns. Account ID you choose, name you choose. Now, when you click on this, see balance you choose, and you can say right click insert column to the right. And see balance is done. Product ID, I need one more column, insert column to the right. So I can see branch ID. So this is what is called my table. Now I wanted to have some alignments, middle alignment. So I can say balance is also into left alignment, product ID, middle alignment, branch ID, middle alignment. Okay. This is a simple report I have created. Now you take it to corner, you just adjust all these things clearly. Now cut the spaces. Clear? So take this little bit up. Now your report is ready. This is a column name. So click on the column name like this. Now there is a font color, there's a foreground color, background and foreground color. So font color and this color, I would like to have a color like this and bold it. Now something I have done it, save the report and preview. Clear? Now when I preview the report, it's very, very simple. You need to add the data region and format, change the color, font, background, alignment, take it to the bottom, top, down, whatever you would like to do it. Save and preview. Creating a report is pretty much easy. So now you have you seen Beautiful, it is asking me, hey, tell me the branch ID. Now, as an end user, I will put branch BR3. Click on view report. Now, this is automatically created. So I will be able to see BR3 customers only. The customers wanted to see BR5 data. So BR5, click on view report. So by creating a at the rate symbol is created a text box like this. So where you should be able to enter your branch name and you can get the data. I wanted to enter branch BR1, get BR1 data there. Have you seen this? Now, this is what is called the beauty about this kind of a parameter. The end user is very interested to his data to see his data. So end user wanted to enter branch number BR16. Unfortunately, we don't have BR16. We have BR1 to BR9. The customer does not know what is the numbers. So customer should know the numbers clearly to get his data. If the customer does not know the number, then it will be very problematic. So what I do, instead of giving the numbers, so by customer, I will be able to show a drop down box. Let me show you what are the branches we have. So we have a lot of branches, BR1, BR2. So let me write a query. Select only branch ID from this table. Sorry. When I execute it, I am getting a lot of branches, but a lot of duplicates are available. Clear? So I don't need duplicate branches, means I need to use a distinct. So this is the keyword that we're going to use to eliminate duplicate branches. When you execute this query, we have BR1, BR2, BR3. So this is what is called one more data set. This is called all branches. All branches you can get using this query. What I'm trying to do, I take this query, create one more data set. One more data set I'm going to be creating. This data set is called all branches. Now this list I will be able to show in this window. Clear? Now you go to design. Now you close this. Now you create one more data set. So this is a data source. One data set is called main data set. I would like to create one more data set called add data set. Now I'll say the data set name is called all branches. Now use data set embedded. What is this shared? We'll discuss later. Now the data source is this, the query. Let me copy this and paste this query. It's going to be bringing all branch IDs and only single column. Only single column data I will get it. I got this. This you have to map to whom? This branch ID need to map to here, so that you will get all the branches in a drop down list, BR1, BR2, BR3, BR4. So the next step is called mapping. Okay. First step is you need to create the data set. Clear? This data set will give you all branches one by one, but these branches need to be mapped to this, what is called to this, parameter. So if you see, there is a parameters here. So this parameter is created here. You double click on this. Now you have to map actually to this place. Okay. So this branch is a data set. This is to be mapped to this. Okay. This is equivalent to this. Clear? So when you map it here, this comes here. So the display will happen here, but you need to configure in this under parameters. Clear? So now I wanted to go to parameters. Now because of this at the rate BRAD, this parameter is created. Because of this parameter, you will be able to see a list box, a text box is created. Now double click on this. Now I'm telling name is branch ID. Prompt is I'll say please enter required branch ID. So I'm entering some things here. If I click on OK, now you see what is happening here. Now it is coming as please enter required branch ID. That is what is going to change. Clear? You go to design again. You double click on this. Now, name you should not change, prompt you should change. Now you go to available values. You go to get values from query. What is the data set I have created? All branches. Now, what is the value field? BRID. What is the label field? BRID. What is a label? What is the value? We'll discuss later. So as of now, we have only one column. The same column, I'm just adding it here. Click on OK. I have mapped it. So go, save and preview. Now you see the beauty. This is how you can create a branches. So all the data coming, data you're coming from where? Getting from where? From this data set. What is the data set? A query. Where is the query available? In your the table itself. Clear? So this the same data is now going to be shown there. Now you choose BR4, click view report. So people are very, very happy about it. So now people are not confusing also. So that the branches are visible there. So you can choose whatever bit the branch that you needed. You can simply get the report like this. Clear? So people may ask you, but if I download this report to PDF, will I get this option also there? People may ask you. So is it a dynamic in nature? Now, if I go to a desktop report, this is a customer's report. Double click on this. Now you are not going to get any the parameters in the PDF. You are going to be getting only the data which is available currently in this. Okay. If I have a BR7 data, now if I download this, I will be able to see BR7 or BR9 data. That's it. Okay. In the PDF, you will not be able to get the drop down option, but only online when you go to online, because all the reports will get deployed to where? To the website of your company, right? That's what I told you that we did not discuss yet. We'll discuss them later. So now when you download the report, it is not available. So they will be able to see only BR7 data, not the parameterization and everything. So this is what a parameter means. So how to create a parameter? Very, very simple. In your query itself, this is what is called a parameter in the query. Clear? You should be able to create very, very easily these parameters and you can supply. Sometimes customer will be asking, I wanted to select BR3 and BR4 too. I wanted to have two in this. I would like to select this and this. Customers of BR3 and the customers are BR4. I need for both or all the customers I wanted to see. That means multiple options. Can I have it? The answer is yes. How to do that? Go to design. Now go to parameters. Now you say allow multiple values. This is option. Allow multiple values. There's a single option. Check that. Click on OK. Now you go to preview. Now see it is changed. Now you can see I need to get like this and I click on view report. Now it is telling me there is a problem in your main data set. There is a problem in your main data set. What is the issue? The issue is if you choose multiple values, I cannot have equals to here. You must use in operator. Then only this is going to work. So main data set has to be changed. So if you are choosing multiple values here, so you must use in operator. So this query need to be modified. Copy, go back to the design. If you don't go to the design and try to double click here, nothing, no action will be happening. Many people will come to me, sir, I'm double clicking on this, it is not working. Why? You need to click on design. You need to click on design and double click on branch. Now delete this data set and copy, control C, control V. So what is the change that you need to do it? So you need to use in operator and brackets. Clear? So that's it. Now done. Preview once again. Now you go, I wanted to take these three preview report. Now you can see BR1, BR2, BR3 data, all the data you can see, or let me go back, select all the things. So select all the things or unselect everything. So whatever you wanted to have it, you should be able to have it like this. Clear? So many people will ask me, I wanted to select not only one, I wanted to select multiple reports, like multiple branches like this. So whatever you wanted to have it, you can have it. The next question people are going to be asking, okay, when I'm previewing the report, I am not getting any report. Why I'm not getting any report? Because none of the values are getting selected here, because I need to give a one value as a default value. So I need to go here, I need to come. So nothing is showing, because I need to choose one value. So can't I give one value as a default value so that the report will get opened? So go to design, go here. I'm going to provide a default value. Click on default value. What is the value? You can specify here. Choose this and click on add. I would like to have BR2 as a default value. Clear? Or I would like to add BR5 is also default value. Like that, you can add multiple values. If you want to delete, you can delete. Click on BR2 and BR5. Now you save and preview. See, BR2 and BR5 is selected, and you're able to also get the date. Clear? Creating a parameter reports are pretty much easy. Only thing is that you should know how to create this query. Clear? The data may be coming from SQL Server, may be coming from Oracle, or may be coming from data warehousing. So data warehouse is also having a large amount of database from where we should be able to get the data. Clear? But only thing is that you should be able to create a report like this. Clear? So it's pretty much easy, pretty much simple, and we are going to show the data like this. Clear, guys? So now I have given a default values, I have given a, drop down list, and I had given lot of things like this. So all these things we discussed. So what are the things we discussed? So we discussed, today single parameter. We discussed drop down default values, other parameter configurations we discussed, right? Now today I wanted to tell you what is a cascading parameters. That is also very important. Cascading parameter means dependent parameters. One parameter is dependent on another parameter. Okay. So before that, I wanted to tell you lot of reporting tools are available in the market. SSRS, Power BI, Business Object, SAS, Crystal Reports, Cognos, Dundas Reports, ClickView, ClickSense, MicroStrategy, Tableau, Jasper Reports, Looker Reports. Thousands of reporting tools are available. But if you learn only one reporting tool, you don't have a good chance. Along with the reporting tool, you should also know what? RDBMS in depth, not basics. Plus, you should know data warehousing very well. You should know, MSBI, ETL also. You should know very well, so that you can, get into jobs. Many companies, all these companies are closing their business. Okay, Tableau was leading earlier. Tableau was leading. Now Power BI is leading. Okay, tool in the reporting. Clear? So SSRS and Power BI is leaders in the market nowadays. Now SAS, Crystal almost closed. Cognos is also almost getting closed. So Dundas reports, everything is slowly getting closed because of Power BI opportunity. Why Power BI is becoming more popular? I'll tell you. One is it is from Microsoft. The second one, it is competitor to Tableau, and the price of that Power BI is very inexpensive, very cheaper. Then Power BI developer, Tableau developer do not know what is ETL, what is MSBI, what is a data warehousing, what is a cube. They don't know anything. Tableau guys can create only Tableau reports morning to evening. But Power BI fellows are completely good in SQL Server, good in data warehousing, good in ETL, good in Cube. So Power BI people are not a single skilled people. Clear? So these people are learning multiple skills. So many companies also wanted to have a developer with multiple skills. If you create only coffee, if you know how to prepare only coffee, you are in demand. If that, if coffee has more demand in the market, if everybody needs not coffee, everybody needs a something beverages. They don't need coffee and tea. They need something else. So there is no demand for you. You lose the opportunity in that restaurant or a hotel, right? But you know how to make a coffee. You also know how to make pizzas. You also know how to make burgers. So if you know, you're a multi-skilled guy. So if the coffee is in demand, you are there. If the pizza is in demand, you are there. If the burger is in demand, you are there. You're a chef, clear, multi-skilled guy. So multi-skilled people are always in demand, and a company also wanted to invest the amount and the salary for this kind of a people, not a single skilled people. Many people will come to me, sir, if I learn only Power BI, can I get a job? Yes, you can get a job, but 100% you lose the job immediately. Clear, guys. So, Power BI developer, MSBI developer are multi-skilled people, but other technology people are single-skilled people. So, these people will lose the job as soon as they get it, or they work for 3 months, 6 months, then later the company will throw them out. Clear? So, you should not be the one of them. Don't learn, never learn only one tool. Learning one tool may take 1 month, but learning 3 to 4 tools may take 3 months, 2 more months extra, and you need to pay some extra amount. By paying the extra amount and the time, you are completely sustainable in the company, and you will have vast knowledge and good amount of growth and good salary packages as well. Clear, guys. So never, go in for only one ETL tool, one reporting tool, because many people say, I wanted to go into IT industry. If you ask this question in the public, they'll say, learn Power BI, learn Tableau, learn one reporting tool. Never only learn that tools. So that will be very bad. So learn one RDBMS first, learn then Power BI or MSB, and learn also ETL tools and data warehousing tools. Then you apply for a job. Clear, guys. So that's what is very important. Now, we are going to understand what is a cascading. Cascading parameter means one parameter is dependent on another parameter. Let me tell you what is the meaning of this. So I wanted to create a two parameters. So one parameter is called as a country. One more parameter is called as a state province. Okay. So state. So when I choose this country, I will be able to get country India, country USA, and country Japan, country like UK, like that lot of countries are available. But if I choose India, so I should be able to get the states of India. If I choose US, I should be able to get the states of US. That means what? The state is a parameter which is dependent on the value that you choose here. Okay, so this is what is called cascading parameter. So one parameter is dependent on another parameter's value. Clear? So the cascading parameter is called as a dependent parameter. Okay, cascading parameter is called as what? Dependent parameter or cascading parameters. So definitely you should have two parameters. You cannot create a cascading parameter report with one parameter. If I choose a country, only I should get the states of that country, but not the states of other countries. So this is the beauty about a parameter. So what I'm trying to do, instead of a country here, I'm going to be using a branch. Okay. So instead of a state here, I'm going to be using a product. Clear? So different branches will have different products, right? For example, if you come to, Go Online Trainings India branch, MSBA is very good in India. Go Online Trainings, you go to one more branch that is there in, let us say, Singapore, their .NET is good. So it depends upon the branch to branch. So the services are, differ. Clear? If I choose a different in a branch here, so I will have all the branches. What are the branches we have? We have a branch BR1, branch BR2, branch BR3. Like that, you have up to branch BR9. So if you choose BR1, what are the products we have? So as we know, we are having a couple of products. Let me show you the product also. What are the products we have? So there is a product ID. Now you see a lot of products in this. So product may be savings bank loan account. So but what are the products that you have? Distinct products. So I'll show you the products. So these are the fraud products. Fixed deposit product, loan account, recurring deposit and savings bank. Clear? So if I choose a branch called BR1 and tell me what are the products you have. In branch BR1, what are the products you have? Now, when I execute it, I am able to get all the products. But if I go to branch BR5, what are the products we have? We have only two products. Now, the product is dependent on branch. Clear? So if I choose BR7 there, and what are the products you're getting? It depends upon the branch you're choosing. So we have these two products. Clear? If you have a branch BR2 here, what are the products? We have three products. That means you have to create one more link. So what is the link here? You choose the branch, you will get the product. So you need to create two branches and we should be able to create. So one is called branch ID and one is called product ID. So two parameters we're going to be creating. So with this, so when you choose branch ID BR1, the same thing is going to go there and we should be able to get the product ID here. Clear? So I wanted to create a new report. This is what is called main set. Clear? This is data set number one, all branches. This is one more data set number two, all products. Clear? Let me create a report like this. Now, this is what is the beauty. If I choose BR1, I'll get four products. If I choose BR2, I will get only two products. The products are dependent on the branch you choose. Clear? So now the how the cascading is happening, because whatever the branch you're choosing, the same branch also going to go here and you will be able to get the products because of this very clause. Because of this very clause, the cascading effect is going to come. In the second data set, you need to have this. Now let me go quickly take a report, add new item, choose this. I'll say Cascade report. You can give any name. So add, you will see a RDL file. Quickly go add data source. Now you say iBank is the source of the data. Choose Microsoft SQL Server. Click on build. Server name is dot and database name is iBank. Test connection is passed. Now click on OK. Now click on OK. Now I create a main data set first. Okay, main set first. Now choose data set embedded. Now you go and this is what is my query. This is main query. So two parameters must be there. So copy this and paste it there and click on OK. Now I'm getting this issue. This issue, known issue. Now what you do, you go to iBank. Now you click on build. Now this is changed to SQL authentication. You go and change it to Windows authentication. Now click on OK. This data set unable to create properly. Delete it. Again, recreate it. Main set. Okay. Now embedded, now choose this, now control V. Now it will create two parameters, parameter one, parameter two. Now I wanted to drag and drop what? A table. So what are this data source, data set, and drag and drop a table or any other thing. So you go to toolbox. So go to view menu, toolbox. Now I wanted to drag and drop a table. I will get account ID, name, see balance. Now you can also right click on this, add one more column. Instead of doing that, You can also simply what you do, you simply get this product ID and simply you go there and just leave it. So go to branch ID, go here and leave it. That's it. Automatically the column gets created. Now we can have a table and cut this. If you need more space, you can have it. Now all these things we can format it. Whatever you wanted to have, you should be able to have it. This is what is called middle alignment and left alignment and middle alignment. You can also give a name to the report. So how to give? Go to toolbox. Now drag and drop a text box here. When you drag and drop a text box, a blank text box will come. You can give a beautiful name to the report. This is what is called, let us say, Cascade report. Okay. You go, you bold it, you increase the report name font, and you underline it. You go and give like this, and you do middle. Clear? So like that, you can do whatever you wanted to have it. Now this is my report preview. But since you have two parameters, you need to supply these two parameters, BR1, and I would like to get fixed deposit data like that. But there is no cascading effect is created. I wanted to create a cascading effect. Now I wanted to create these two data sets. Let me copy this, go. So add data set. This is all branches, all BRADs, or you can say all branches. In the previous report also, we have created this kind of a data set. Do you remember? There also we had all branches. Now we create one more data set, add data set called all prods. So there is a where clause. Because of this where clause, we will get cascading effect. So that you need to remember. People may ask you in the interview, okay, you are getting cascading effect because of what? Second data set is going to be having a where clause. In the where clause, we're going to be having the branch ID. So the branch ID has to go to this second data set. That's what is very, very important. Now you can have. So once it is done, what we need to do? We need to do the mapping. Which mapping? You go, you need to do the mapping here, right? So go, this branch has to map it to this one. This product ID should be mapped to this one. When you map it, the drop down list will come in the branches. The product IDs also will come automatically here. So because of this branch, this mapping, clear? So mapping is very, very important. So you go to branch ID first. Now you go to available values, get specify values. You choose all branches, only one column we have. Value field is the same thing and label field also same thing. Click on OK. Now go to product ID. Now go to available values, get specify values from query, all prods, only one column you have. So you choose that. That's it. Automatically, the report is going to be behaving as a cascading report. Now click on this. Now see, the second is one is a disabled because the first one you did not select. When you choose BR1, automatically you will get four values. Now you can choose one value, you can get the report. Clear? Now I have these four values, but if I choose BR9, this is getting changed. Have you seen this? So when I choose this one, automatically the second parameter values are getting changed. So I go to the BR6. Now this is getting changed. You have these two things here. Clear? So whatever you wanted to choose, so depends upon that these values are getting changed. Clear, guys? So this is what is called, this parameter is dependent on this parameter. At the time of it designing and go to preview, so this will get disabled mode. But I would like to have a default values to this as well. Go to design, go to BRID, choose a default value, specify value. Let me say BR5 a default value. Okay. So if you choose BR5 here, now you see default 5, BR5 is default value, automatically you're able to get this. So you can choose one value, FD or LE as a default value there. Now let me go to product. So I can give FD or LE because only these two values are available there. Let me choose one value. Now go to preview. Now you will be able to get a report by default by selecting these two because these two are the default values. Clear, guys? So whatever you wanted to have, you should be able to have like this very, very simply. Am I clear? So it's very, very interesting, very, very simple. Creating reports are not at all complex. If you know queries, okay, the queries you may be writing in normal database like iBank, you may be writing a same queries in your adventure works in your data warehousing. Data warehousing is also one more database only, right? So the same queries you can also write there. Clear? If it is a normal database or if it is a data warehousing database, we write the same queries here and there. The same queries you will be able to write. So people may ask, do you know how to create reports in OLTP database? Yes. Do you know how to create reports in data warehousing? Yes, same queries we write, right? For example, I would like to get the what is the sales happened, what is the sales happened, and I want to get a report. So I have these tables. So using these tables, I should be able to create one report. Clear? So you have a sales table, you have a dim time table, product table. By joining all the columns, so I will be able to get a report. For example, they need a sales report with the help of a data warehouse. So I will be able to go here. Now, if you're a new joiner, first you need to understand the tables, right? If you're a new joiner, you don't know anything about the database. First, at least understand, okay, what is the customer? What is the data that you have it there? Just read this data. Okay. So what is the data? What is the dim table? So all these things you're going to learn in your data warehousing concepts. So data warehouse is also one more database, but large database. So I don't have any data. It is bad, right? So I would like to create some reports on this data warehousing also, but unfortunately I don't have any data here. So do you have anything here? No data. So what I do, let me close this. And I wanted to delete this database first. Okay. I don't want to have this database. I wanted to restore. I have a database, Amazon. I would like to restore it. Go to device, go to dot, 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 click on add. I have a database uh, with data. So adventure works, this is the database, I think it should give me created, you refresh. Now I'm able to see this database. I have same tables. Now I think I should get the data in this table. Yes, we have data. Now we have one more table. If you understand the tables, you understand it. Otherwise, just leave it. Okay. So I have some data here. So, oh, dim time is there, not dim date. The table name is called dim time. Okay. So I have some data here. So I'm happy now. So you should also create any report with the help of a data warehousing. So I have a table called dim location table, and you have some data there. And you have one more table called dim product table. And I have data here. And I have the sales table. That is what is called fact sales table. So the sales of the Amazon is going to be there in this. Clear? But only thing is that how each table is linked. That's what is important. Primary key, foreign key linkages you should know. So to get this, I need to understand how this table and this table is linked, or this table and this table is linked. And what is the primary key, what is the foreign key, I should know. To do that, I right click on this and I say new database diagram, it is telling me a warning. Cannot execute the database principal because I'm getting some issue. I don't have the permission on this. That's what it's saying. So I cannot create a database diagram now. If you get this kind of an issue, you do not have permission. That's what it's saying. Cannot be impersonated. Do not have permission means you need to include, okay, one command. You need to write one command. So that you can get from where? From Google itself. You go to Google. So DB diagram issues, okay, in SQL, because database diagram issues in SQL. So let me open this, how to create. He did not tell me the issues. So permission issues we're getting, right? So let me open this. So this is not required. So I think you should be able to get some things here, right? So this is the try with this, okay? They're giving something like this, okay? So they're asking us to execute this. Copy this and let me execute. What is the command? Authorization database. What is the database name? Database name is called this one. So this is the user ID. What is the user ID? The user ID. So to get your user ID, you can go to security. Clear? You can go to logins. My user ID is this. Kedar Bhaskar. Drag and drop this. That's it. Okay. So authorization on database Amazon DW2 Bhaskar Jogi. You execute this command. Executed. Now we go. We should be able to get now database diagram. So now you go open this. Now database diagrams. The error is gone. Clear? So if you get any kind of an issue with the database diagrams, so this is the command authorization on database colon Amazon DW to the your user ID. How do you get your user ID? It's very simple. Collapse everything. Go to security and open your in and drag and drop this ID. That's it. You can drag and drop. That's added there. Clear? So this is the command you must execute. Then it's going to work. Clear, guys? You should know little bit R&D also. Research. You should know. Now I wanted to know how the tables are linked because I would like to join the data and create new one. You simply go. These are the tables you have it, but how these tables are linked? I wanted to know. Add this and close this. Now this is one table. Now let me drag and drop the second table. So there is no link. Drag and drop this table. There is no link. Drag and drop this table. There is no link. So all these are independent tables. But drag and drop a factor table, it's creating all the links. Have you seen it? So this is what is called a star schema. I told you, it looks like a star. So one factor table, we knew factor table is going to be having a foreign keys, right? So this primary key, it is a foreign key there. It is a primary key, foreign key. See the primary key symbol. Primary key, foreign key and primary key and foreign key. So always which table is linked to what? If you wanted to know, so you should know the primary key and foreign key relationships. Then only you should be able to get the data. So I need to join these two tables depends upon the customer key to customer key. Clear? Tomorrow, I wanted to know what is the, for example, we have one more data warehouse, Adventure Works. So you have also dimension tables and fact tables. The customer will say, hey, Bhaskar, get the data and product-wise data, customer-wise, geography-wise data. So they'll tell you like this. They'll tell you, I need a report on geography level and based on the sales. There is sales table. They don't just tell you anything, the table names and everything. They'll say geography level, location level, sales report. I needed to have it. First, you will go mad. Where is the sales here? Which is a sales table? Now, and they'll tell you I need sales table. There are a lot of sales tables, reseller sales and internet sales. So if you're a new joiner, you don't know what sales table I should use it. So you need to ask them clearly. This is what you're going to be asking in the internal meetings or to the client. So sir, you're asking a report. So Mr. John, you're asking a report, what table I should be able to use it, because there are two sales tables are available. If you don't ask, so which table to use it, then how do you create a report? So you must ask them. Then what are the other columns I need? They'll say I need a location wise, geography wise, this wise, that wise, employee wise. I need a sales report and use fact internet sales. So this is what. But you need to know how this table is and this table is linked. How this table and this table is linked. How the product table is linked. So that you wanted to know. So create a database diagram first. Clear? Again, the same problem here as well. Cannot execute the database diagram. So now I know this is the command I should use it. So you go and copy and paste. Now, the database name is called what? Adventure Works DW. The name of the user to whom? To go to security. Where? Which security? Database below you have a security. Drag and drop to Bhaskar Jogi. You execute. When you execute it, this is working fine. Now you go back and come, and you should be able to create a beautiful diagram, a new database diagram. Now, a lot of tables we have. So now let me take a dim product table. Let me take dim geography table. Let me take a dim employee table. Let me take a customer table. Let me take a currency table. People will say we need these tables, and you will see the sales tables. We have many. This is one sales table, this is one lot of sales table. But which sales table, how do I know? Because I'm not doing a business, I'm a technical guy. So technical guy need to be known with the which table should use, which column should use. That you need to ask the customers only, right? Customer needs the report, so you need to ask the customer needs a burger, you need to prepare a burger. Customer needs a pizza, you need to prepare a pizza. Chef has to ask, right? Chef is a technical guy. So you're a technical guy, you should know which end sales you need to use it. So the customer will say, I need internet sales. So the sales which is happening online. So add this table. That's it. So when you create and close remaining tables, we don't need. So these are the tables have been linked. See now? So you can easily understand this table is not joining with any other table and which is independent. This is joined with this table, and this table is joined with this table. This table is joined with this table. So sorry, this table is joined with this table. Now this table is joined with this table. This is a primary key symbol, this is a foreign key symbol. And like that, you should know dim product is linked to internet sales, currency is also linked to this sales, and dim customer is also linked to this, and geography table is linked to customer. So something like this, we are going to be having lot of things here and there. Yeah, am I clear, guys? So this is how we should be able to know what tables we must use and what data is available in that, how the tables are linked. And by understanding this data modeling and relationships, then you can create a report. Clear? So if you know only Power BI or SSRS, you will not be able to identify the issues with the data. Clear? You should be very, very good in first, the relationships wise, joins, gains, lot of things you should know. Whether it is a data warehouse, whether it is a normal database, end of the day, it will have tables. So you need to join the data, get the data. I have the data. For example, I wanted to know what is the sales happened for India. Okay, so that is what is the sales. So I should know a country location, and there is a location here also. Okay, so there is a India and there is a USA. So what is the sales happen in Maryland? What is the sales happen in Florida? So they need a report like that. They'll ask you like that. So you should know that the sales data is available here. The dim location is going to be having the data of this, but how do I join? So that's what is very important. So as A, we join with this table on which, so when you execute this, there's a location key, right? So dim location as B on A dot location key is equivalent to B dot location key. Okay, so when you have a primary key and foreign key, we are going to join. So joining concept you should know. Hmm? So if you don't know what is joins, then it will be a problem for you. So you will be able to get this data. Lot of data you're able to get it, but they need only the sales happened in India. So you need to apply a where clause. A What is the product? What is its name? It is the USD, right? We need the sales happen in India. So the column name is called country is equivalent to, I wanted to say, so the column name is India. So I need to execute. I will be able to get India. Clear? So I got India sales only, but I need the total sales. I don't need individual customer ID wise. What is the total sales? Total means you need to know sum and the sales amount. What is the sales amount? This is the column. So all these things you have to know, right? As total sales. Clear? So this is the query you must execute. Okay, but they wanted to know total sales, not like this. They would like to have a state wise. Okay, within the state province wise in India, what is the sales? Will it work? It is not going to work. You have to have a group by clause. So if you're not good in queries in RDBMS, you cannot create any report there. So this is what is the sales. Now they'll say, I wanted to have a parameterized report, means we need to give a country. So any country you can choose. So you can create a beautiful report like this. Now I take this copy, I go take a new report, add new item, say Amazon sales report, choose the report and click on add. Now quickly add a data source. What is the database now? It is Amazon source. Okay. Now choose SQL Server, click build. Server name is this, database name data warehouse now. Okay. Which data warehouse? Amazon data warehouse. Okay. I'll give you this database as well. Click on OK. Click on OK. Double click once more because it is getting changed to SQL Server authentication. Let me change it to Windows authentication right away. Done. Now let me right click on this, create a data set. This is what is called main set. Clear? So data set embedded. Now I choose this query, control C, control V. One parameter also will get added. Now I'll say insert a table. You can also insert a table like this, or you can also go to toolbox and go to view menu, toolbox. You should be able to drag and drop table, or simply right click on this. You can say insert. The complete list is available here. So I wanted to have state-wise total sales. You can delete this column. So this is a simple report I have created. Cut everything. Now, this is what is called your background. Now, increase the font. Now, save and preview. Have you seen this? Now, you need to provide a country here, whether it is India or this one, to do that. So, what are the countries we have? Where the countries are available? Countries are available in this table. If I need countries, I must use distinct country. Okay, I must use what? Distinct country. So I have two countries. For this, I would like to have a drag and drop means create a new data set called countries. Okay. Now you go to parameter, double click on this. Now you go to available values, get the countries from this column. You map it, you preview it, you should be able to get two countries. India, I want to see the state-wise sales. And I wanted to have USA state-wise sales. So this is what you should be able to see it. Clear? So whatever you wanted to have it, you should be able to have it. But only thing is that you wanted to have all the queries knowledge, joining knowledge, primary key, foreign key, lot of knowledge you need to have them in SQL stack, not in completely reporting. Reporting anybody can create, but you should know how to join, what is the primary key, what is the foreign key, which table need to be joined, and what is the parameter. Lot of things we should be able to understand by using this kind of a RDBMS knowledge clearly. Am I clear, guys? So tomorrow we'll continue further. If you have any questions, please ask. Yeah, you can, modify the existing query dynamically means what? What do you mean by dynamically? Once you give the report to the, end user, you cannot daily go and modify the tables. That queries cannot be modified very, very easily. If it is within your control, you can do it. But once it is given to the end user, you cannot go there and do it. Clear, guys? Yeah.